Hey everyone, so what I thought for this video is that I would make a nice sort of different style, vintagey, florally card, my kind of style that I like. First of all, thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you've clicked on the video, thank you so much. Please hit me a big thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for me, it really does help me out. Welcome to all my new subscribers, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and for everyone who's been here all along, thank you so much again for coming onto this video. So what I'm going to do is make a wee card. So it's a kind of craft along with me video, just to give you some crafty ideas, because I know I learn a lot from watching people make stuff. So this wee card I made, it's going to be something like this, something along these lines. However, this one I've used the daisy one, okay? And what I'm going to use for the next card is this one here. Now it's a tattered lace die. So the one I used was called Decoupage Edge Daisy. This one is called the Decoupage Edge Rose. So what you get basically is your bit to put down the edge of your card, and then the bits to decoupage it on. Okay, so let's get the bits out the packet. That's the only thing I don't like about these tattered lace. I know they put this one in case like the dies fall off, but it makes it sometimes quite difficult, like if you've got dies that are inside, to get them off. Maybe that's just me, but... And then you get the tape that comes off as well. So we've got that one, and let's take off this one. Okay, is that them all? There's another one. No, that's it. So you've got the 3 dies in this pack, and then look, I've got the tape that's came off on the die. See what I mean? That drives me nuts. I know they've got to stick them down some way, but it'd be better if we had like magnetic sheets. And let's face it, tattered lace dies aren't cheap to start off with. If they could put them on magnetic sheets, it would be better. If companies like xxxx can do it, and they've got cheaper dies, I'm sure that tattered lace could do it as well if they wanted to. Right, okay, so we've got those 3. Alright, let me see how far out. Do we need to zoom in a wee bit? Just a wee bit. I'll zoom in a wee bit. So, what I'm going to use, I got these cards from the range. They are slightly different size. They call them the tall cards, and they're in this craft card colour. Let me just score it down first of all. Now I am going to cut it down because the actual die itself doesn't reach the whole length of the card. So you can see I cut this one down. So I'm going to do that with this one as well. So let's just see. So I want to... Basically what you do is put, so it's got one cutting edge all the way down. You guys have maybe seen these, but this die was actually gifted to me from my friend Elizabeth, and I've never used them before. I don't think she's ever used them, so yeah, this was new to me, but I'm going to try and show you how to use them. So that goes down there, okay? Then what I'm going to do is just tape it down. I'm going to tape it on the side that's going to be cut off. Now this is the purple tape. It is non-stick, like low tack. However, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to stick it down on that side, okay? Just like that. Then let's bring in... I had a lovely, really lovely crafty day. Many of you guys would hear me speaking about Elizabeth. She's actually my closest friend, and she came down on Saturday and we had a really lovely day. We had a crafty day, we had lunch, it was just really lovely. So yeah, and she will be watching this video. Well, she watches all my videos, so hello. I'll say a wee hello shout out to her. Right, okay, so let me just cut this. Then I am going to just reverse it. The reason being, sometimes it can mark your card if your plates are all marked, so I don't need it to go all the way through. I just need it to go around the edge. So just in case it marks here, I'll just reverse it back. Right, so then what we've got, let me just see if I'm in shot with this, guys. Yeah, I am. So then you take this bit off, okay, And what you've got, now I don't know if you can see it, but it's put in like wee sort of lines, like embossing lines. Now the reason I'm not putting it back through with the embossing mat is because I'm not leaving it like that. I'm going to add on the decoupage parts, and that would be covered up anyway. If you were leaving it like that down the edge, absolutely you can run it through with an embossing mat to highlight those edges or highlight the impressions even deeper. But I'm not going to, because I'm going to be decoupaging it over. So this is the rose one that we're using today. I'm going to use these huge big scissors. These scissors, I actually got them from Aldi's. They came in a 4-pack. There was another one somewhere. Don't ask me what I've done with it, but there was somewhere a 4th one. No. As usual, I've lost. Oh no, maybe no. It's gone. But there was a 4th one anyway, like sorry, so in between size here, and it was only £2.99 for the whole pack. So you get, these are like your big dress, like material dress, what's it, dressmaking scissors. Then you get paper crafting ones, you get smaller ones, and then there's another set that's going to annoy me actually. Wait a wee second to see if I can found them. They were hiding in my wee tote bag. So that's the ones you get. You get them for £2.99. Okay, actually, they also had this. This was just on last Sunday, was it? Saturday, Sunday. They had this wee die cutting machine, and it should have been £16.99. It was down to £9.99, then down to £4.99. So there was only one, but I picked it up for my granddaughter Ellison because she loves crafting. So just in case you guys are in Aldi's and you're looking for a wee die cut machine, it's down to £4.99. Right, anyway, I'm blethering away. So that was the scissors, £2.99 for the 4 pair, and I thought that was really good. And they're actually good, heavy, sturdy scissors, and they're a nice colour as well. So let's cut this down, and the reason I'm using the big sheer ones is so that it will go straight across and give me a straight line. So as you can see here, it ends because the die wasn't long enough. So I'm just going to, I could do this on the trimmer, but just for speed I'm just going to go straight across, and that's straight enough for me, guys. And then with this end, I just take the scissors and trim it. There we go. Right, and let's get rid of those big shears because we don't need them. So as you can see, we've now got like the edge of the card, so it's shaped. So as you can see with this one, this was the daisy. Okay, so it shaped it and then you decoupaged up the daisy. So the one that we're using just now is the rose. So you get these wee bits. So in here, so it tells you actually on it like B1, B2, B3 and B4, how to layer it up. So let's see how many flowers are on the front of this one. 1, 2, 3. Now there was 4 daisies on that one, and it looks like there is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 roses on that one. Is that right? Yep. So we need to cut these out 3 times. Okay. So I like to cut them out in white, and then, well, I usually cut them out in white and colour them actually, but you could, let me just have a wee look at this. Yeah, you could actually cut these out in coloured card if you wanted to. The reason I obviously cut the daisies out in white is because they were white and then you had the yellow bit of the daisy. But I suppose you could cut that out in coloured card. Will we try it or will we colour it? What do we think? I think we'll just cut it out in card. We'll see. Okay. Let me grab a nice piece of coloured card. Okay, so I've chosen this colour. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So that colour, I think, oh, it's beautiful. I know it's roses, and maybe, you know, most people would go for red for roses, but you get tons and tons of colours of roses. And I really, if you guys know me, I love deep regal colours. So we will use this colour. and let's just pop it through the Gemini Go. So we'll just line it up. I'll pop it through once and then show you, and then I'll cut it the other 2 times because you don't want to sit and watch me die cutting stuff out. So I just thought these were so nice. I'd seen these before, and then Elizabeth had said that she was originally going to put them into my giveaway, and then she says, do you want them? Like, would you use them? And I said, yeah, because when I looked at it at first I thought, I don't know, it's a bit, but they're absolutely gorgeous. To look at that, you would never think it turns out the way it does. Like that, you would think, what on earth? But it really does turn it lovely, so bear with me. So, cut it out. Okay, we've cut it out once so far. Let me just grab a pokey tool and we'll get this out. I'm going to get a wee bit of white card so that you can see these a bit better. So you get this wee tiny piece. You get, I don't know if I'll even use that, I might. You get that piece, and then you get this piece. So you've got like all your build up decoupage pieces, and then you've got like your main flower as well, and you can see they've all got the cutting lines in them, so they're really cool. Right, so what I'll do is I will cut these out another twice, and then we will come back and we'll do the decoupaging. Okay, so I have die cut out the decoupage, and I've made up 2 of the roses. Look at that! How cute are they? Aren't they lovely? And the thing is, even if you don't have that die and you've got other floral dies, just line them up down the side of your card, take them down, cut them to the shape of your card, and then you can use your die again, cut it out, and then you can make your own decoupage. So it's really fab. Any floral dies you've got, you can absolutely do this with, or any shape dies, to be honest. Right, so I'm just going to make up the last one. So I've got the second piece. I'm just going to add on, I'm just using the tiny wee foam squares, just popping some on the back, so nice and easy. Peel off, oops, the back, because I've got bits of glue on my finger, I think it's sticking to me. It's a lovely night tonight. It's really windy a bit here, but it's at least the sun's out. Not like yesterday, it was really bad rain. Right, so and we have got, I've actually been off work today. I've been so ill. I had really bad diarrhea yesterday, and I felt so ill this morning. Like literally I didn't get out of bed till like 4:30 today. I was so ill, so I had to phone in. I'm going back tomorrow, but I just couldn't today. I was so, yesterday I had a really sore stomach and I went to work and I sat through it and I thought, oh god, it was awful. So this morning when I woke up and it was still there and I had been up during the night, I thought, right, no, I can't. So I phoned in sick, but I'm going back tomorrow. I've just been taking painkillers and drinking loads, to be honest, drinking loads of water. So Kane had been ill a few days ago with it. I think he's the one that gave it to me. But anyway, I'm actually sitting here in my pyjamas, so hopefully by the morning it'll be all better, because I cannot take any more days off of work. Alright, okay, not that I've had a lot of days off, I just can't afford it, it's too expensive to take days off. Right, okay, there is the 3 flowers. Alright, so let's get rid of all of that. And get rid of that, and let's bring this back in. So what you do is you line it up. Now you can see on the edge it's got the shape where you need to put it. So let's just bring that one round here. Is that right? That looks right, but that can't. This one's a wee bit more difficult than the actual daisy. The daisy one was easier to line up. Does that go? Oh, there you go. That one goes like that. I can't see it from looking at it. I think you could possibly get another one there as well, but it's not like embossed into it. No, we'll just go with where it is just now. So we'll have a look and see first of all. So I think I might have to like reduce the size of this card again. Hi pal. So let me just line it up with the edge. Turn it over. That's not right either. Is it? It shouldn't be hanging over like that. It should match up. This is different to the daisy. How on earth does that go there? Does that go there? Oh, it's there. It's there. But that's a leaf. Oh, it's just a leaf sticking at the edge. Right, okay. It's a leaf sticking at the edge. Right, okay, that's fine. I didn't notice that. But we can colour that separately. It's not got that on the daisy. On the daisy it's just got the design. On this one, and you can see it's got an extra leaf, and that's what's confusing me. I'm thinking, I can't see that bit on the flower. Now you can see, if you turn over, it should match up perfectly, which it does. And that's what it's supposed to do. So then we will go with the next one, and let me just see where this one matches up. That's what was throwing me off, this bit here, but it's a leaf. I'm thinking that doesn't look right. So that bit goes there. We got there, we got there. So that one matches in here, like that. And then let me just turn it over. Yep, see, that's much better. Oh, that's pretty cool. Then we'll just colour that in. And then we have this one. Let's match this one up and see where it goes. There. Like that. So, let's put that one on there. Ken, I'm making a video. Sorry guys, everybody will start shouting when I'm making a video. Right, so let me line this one up here. There. It's like when you go on the phone, the grandkids are here. As soon as you start, like, they're fine, and as soon as you start talking, they start screaming, and it's like, ah. Okay, so look at that. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this bit's all about on this one though. That's different. I think it's just the shape of it. Yeah, it is. I think it's just the shape of it. Because it doesn't show you anything else on there. Maybe you could like... No, you can't, because it's not even got a die that's shaped it. Right, that's fine. So what I'm going to do then is grab a pen. This one is Old Olive. And let's just colour in the wee leaf. There. And then let's do this one here. Oh, that actually looks quite nice with the leaf. Maybe they've just done it on this one because these ones are roses. Do you see what I mean? That's quite pretty. I'm tempted to do that, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna, because I'm going to trim the card. So I think that's quite pretty. What do you think? Isn't that just something really different in the edge? I really like that. But then I'm going to trim the card because I don't like it like as big as that. So again, I'm going to trim it right over like that. That's better. I like it better that size. Okay, so look, that's the rose, and then that's the daisy. I like that. That's really cool. But like I said, you can try it with different dyes. I'm definitely going to try it. I just like the effect of it. So what I want to do first of all, before I do the outside, I'm going to put in a piece of paper, and I've got this beautiful Blossom Grove paper. I got this a while back from eBay. I don't even know who makes it. Copyright at Craft Channel Productions. I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. Right, okay. So this Blossom Grove, like I said, let me just choose a paper. I really like it. It's got all the pretty birds on the inside. Look at that. It's really gorgeous. I got this a good while back and I've just never used it. That's a nice one actually, with the lilac. Aren't they lovely? Look at that. Really, really, really pretty papers. So I'm going to use the one with the lilac, just because I've done my roses in purple. I'll put this as a wee insert on the inside. So I am just going to add in my wee insert, like so. And on the daisy one I actually glued this right down, but on this one I'm just going to leave it as an insert. Just turn it over. Make sure that it's straight, which it isn't. There we go. Press it down, give the glue a chance to catch. And then let's just trim off the excess. So these scissors, this size one in the pack, these were actually called the crafting ones. I can't remember what the other wee one, I think one was sewing and one was something else, and then the dressmaker ones, fabric ones were the big ones, but I don't know what these ones, what the small ones are called, but they were definitely called the crafting ones. Right, so then we've got a cute wee insert in there with the bird on the inside, and you can see the lilac, so I think that's really cute. And then what I liked about this card is I've got this other die here. Now I got this in Julia McNeil's D-Stash, okay, and she does it every single Sunday, guys, and it is for the Highland Hospice. I will link Julia's channel down below. Friday at 6 PM she usually posts a video with doing the D-Stash, okay. So this was one of the dies that I picked up from her. Now I like this die on this card because it looks like it's going up like a bit of a trellis, and just looks like the flowers are kind of growing up a bit of a trellis. So let's see, so you got all those dies in it, you got all the wee bits to decoupage as well if you want to. Lots of metal in here. I'm going to take this one out, and you get the 2 parts. This is called the Pure Honey Blossom. But again, anything that looked like a trellis, the kind of thing you could use, but I think that's going to look nice up there. So let's cut this out in white. Actually, we'll grab another one. We'll just use this scrap piece here. So, pop that to the side. Actually, you know, I've got that cut out as well, a nice frame. That would maybe look nice on there as well. Look with the wee bees. What do you think? Does that look pretty up there with the bees? It is pretty, but I think I'll use this one instead. Right, so I'm going to cut it out, okay? Let's bring in the plates. Okay, so I'm going to cut it long ways so that it's got less pressure points to cut through. And then I'm going to put on this side so that it completely cuts it out. And let's get a piece of card. And let's pop it through the die cutting machine. That's a really nice colour. It looks like I've coloured it, but it's lovely. Right, so let's just grab this when it comes out. Okay. Let's have a look. So let's pull this out. Now I'll pop that aside and I'll take all that out when we're off the camera. Let me move this a second. So it cuts out like this. Okay, so it's all cut out on the one side. Let me pop the specs back on. Or I can't see a thing. Let me pop out the wee extra bits there. So it is attached because you can leave it into the card if you wanted to. So you would just snip it there. And yeah, I know there's lots and lots of these dies on the market that you can snip in or snip out. That's that one. Let me just put it on here so you can see it better. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. But I want the flowers and things snipped out, so I'm actually going to go in with the smaller scissors. Oops, not the smallest, but the second smallest. And I'm just going to snip there. So there's a wee tiny bits like at the flower, so that comes away, and then you've got a wee tiny bit attaching the flower here that you just snip off, and then just keep going and you'll see the wee bits that are attached. And I like this because Tattered Lace do this so that you can use the die cuts for multiple purposes. So like I said, leaving it in, taking it out, you can actually make different toppers with it. So I'm just going to snip it, all the wee bits, snip it here, and then snip it here. So that's taking that full die cut out for me, and that was easy. Just gave it a wee snip. So you can see it's really a beautiful, beautiful die cut. Isn't that really pretty? So I want part of it, okay, so I want like the flowers to be going up the wall, if that makes sense. Well, it looks up the card, but it looks like it's going up a trellis. So I really like that, it's really nice. So I'm going to snip and just use the part that I want. Like that. And you could keep this bit and you could pop it on there depending on what paper you had used. You could colour it and put it on the inside, but I'll keep it for something else. And then what I'm going to do quickly, so that's going to go on there, okay, like a sort of trellis. It's slightly too long, let me just snip that down a wee bit, like that. Yeah, that should fit now. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is grab, and this is a wee tip for you guys, if you're colouring something that's white, put it on a bit of cream card. What I was doing is putting it on a bit of white, and when I was colouring it I was finding I was lifting it and there was bits that were missed because I couldn't see it properly. Doing it this way on a cream card I can see what I'm colouring. Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do is just grab a pen, and I'm going to do lilac to match in my purple. So really quickly, you guys will know if you've been following me for a while, I am not a colourist. I'm quite rubbish at colouring. But I'm just going to go around and quickly colour it in. Like that. So I'll pause it and I'll come back when it's coloured. Okay, so I have coloured it in. All I done was used a purple, like a lilac, and then I brought in a darker purple and just followed all the wee lines in the die just to put in some wee bits of the veins and stuff. Then I am going to put this on my card. So let me bring this back in. I think it just looks nice, like a wee trellis. So I'm going to pop on some glue. You don't have to put hundreds on because this die is quite fine. So I'm just going to add on a wee bit onto the back of some of the flowers, some of the leaves, a wee bit here and there. Some up the trellis, just to make sure that it's going to stick. And then a wee dots here. And then I am going to slip the trellis into the decoupage there, push it over as far as it needs to go to bring my roses onto the card here, or my flowers, sorry, not my roses. So that looks about right there. Don't worry about that glue, just take it off like that, and the rest of it will dry clear. So I think that looks really nice. What do you think? I think that looks really sweet. And then I have got a wee stamp here, and I really like it. It's a wee label stamp, and I got it in a set for the magazine last week. Like I said, if you'd have watched it, guys, I've been looking for this set for ages, and this is it here. It's a wee vintage label. It just says vintage since 1900, original designer. It's got a flower on it and it's got vintage label. So I really like it. So let's just stamp it out. Let me get a wee scrap piece of card. And I think we're going to stamp it in black actually. I stamped it on the daisy card. I stamped it in, what colour was it? Fresh Fig, I think, yeah. Fresh Fig, I stamped it in. But I think I'm going to do it in black just to stand it right out on this card. think my black ink pad's getting a bit dry. So let's stamp it. Oops. See what I mean? It's really cute. Look at that vintage label. So let's just trim this. I'm just going round it with my scissors just as close to the wee edge as possible. Okay, okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just go around it like that. Okay. And then that is going to go there. Like that vintage label. Isn't that really cute? Look, then you've got the two different types, and if you wanted to, like, you could go ahead and put on gems and stuff like that. I actually really like it just the way it is, like that. Let me bring them up to show you. Aren't they cute? I just like them like that. I just think they're nice. You could go ahead and add gems and stuff and you'll need to put your sentiment in the inside, but yeah, I think they're nice. Let me know what you think, guys. Talk to me in the comments. Hit me a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.